Hi everyone, it's Ridus once again, and I'm back with an update on my progression to get back into wormhole space. I've been setting up quite nicely, but unfortunately this video had to be delayed due to some graphics card issues I've been having with my PC. Recently, however, I've purchased a new graphics card and the issues seem to have stopped. With that now out of the way, I should be able to bring you more videos more often. Today I'll be telling you about my progression so far and some of the goals I have going forward. Before I do, however, I'd like to give a shout out to Johnny Guns. This guy moved into the C3 I was living in not long after I moved out, and he's been making a bit of ISK for himself. He's also made a few videos and has his own channel, so if you'd like to go check it out, link is in the description. So as you can see, I'm already well into running the combat sites here in the C5. This site here in particular is the C5 core garrison, and it's the one I've been hitting the most over the last few weeks, both in the home hull and our static. This was the last combat site in the hull for the night, so I decided to make a quick video of it. Me and the CEO had already been clearing out most of them during the day and made a bit of ISK ourselves, and it's something the Corp does once a week. Each core garrison takes a bit over 30 minutes and is worth about 250 million ISK, making it the largest paying combat site inside of a C5. After I clear this site, I spawn and kill the Drifter, making an additional 300 million ISK for enough of 5 minutes worth of work. These are honestly fairly easy to run. With the right fit and skills, anyone can do it, so long as you maintain wormhole control. The most you're risking is a loss of a gecko if you're not paying enough attention. I've been using dual cap chain nesters for the most part, but I've also been practicing with rattlesnakes with great effect. However, I've chosen to stick with the nester due to its cruiser size mass, which is helpful when you're playing in the static, along with a dreadnought. The dread I'm using is the Naglfar, which is used alongside the Vigilant to kill the Drifter, which I'll show you in a later video. I may also do a video going over my fits if that's something you guys would be interested in. My next goal will be testing out clearing the C5 Relic and Data sites, who from what I've been told have its sleepers respawn over downtime so long as one sleeper is left behind, and its nodes are left untouched. While the amount of ISK you make from these sites is a little bit more than the core garrison, the danger is somewhat higher, making me a little bit more reluctant to doing them. However, with a bit of testing I've done in the core garrisons to see how much damage I can take, plus the addition of the crystal implants, I'm feeling a little bit more capable of taking them on. The other downside is that these sites don't spawn drifters, so they make them a little bit less valuable over the long run, but they are however a bit more constant. To help maintain hull control, I've brought myself in a rolling fit Archon and 2 rolling fit Megathrons. Hull control so far has been pretty simple. So far the most I've had to deal with some cloaker campers who took out one of my Megathrons, but with the ISK you make in this hull, you're better off losing the 150mm Megathron over the 3 billion ISK nester. I've also started a bit of industry in the hull, hitting the few ore sites that managed to pop up, and I'm working towards building an Orca and later on a Rorqual. While I could just bring one of these 2 ships in via a wormhole, this is more of a slower progressive goal to keep me occupied when I don't feel like rolling holes to find combat sites. The biggest problem so far is these sites don't appear as often as I would like, and venturing into the static with barges isn't my ideal choice, so it's a lot of waiting around waiting for them to spawn. However, with moon mining in wormhole space being released sometime in this month with the Upwell Structure 2.0 patch, this should fix this issue, not only giving us a more fruitful source to work on, but also giving us times that better suit us. As we get this underway, we will look into building a stockpile of both PvP ships and capitals to do with as we wish. Luckily, BPOs and BPCs will not be an issue due to the large stockpile me and my mate had built up while we were living in Nullsec, and we are currently looking at setting up a low-sec structure we can maintain our blueprints from, rather than risking them in the wormhole yet. We have also begun sinking our teeth into gas harvesting, where we can also make quite a bit of ISK from the C5 and C6 gas sites, after cleaning the rats of course, where we can produce between 3 to 500 million ISK worth of gas, which we then sell to the Corp. We have also set up our PI to give us a more constant source of passive ISK with very little work. While PI is definitely not our most favourite thing in EVE and would be considered one of the most boring parts of EVE, its passive income certainly helps to pay for itself, especially when you have 0% tax on the Pocos. That about wraps it up for today's video. I'd like to say thanks to all those who gave the time to give a great response on my last video. Your feedback has been much appreciated and I look forward to the response I get from this one. I'd also like to say thanks again for watching my video, and as I said before, I'll try to make the next one a bit sooner than the last. If you liked, subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and until next time, fly safe.